put Caitlin Clark on the Olympic team?
Right now?
No, no. This past Olympic team.
I knew you were going to ask this question. Honestly, I have to just say that I respected the committee's job. I understood what was at play. I understood the pros and the cons, I guess, if you want to lay it out that way.
The WNBA is in absolute chaos right now. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that what just happened might mark the beginning of the end for the league as we've known it. We're talking about a seismic shift that's sending shockwaves through every front office, every coaching staff, and every person who thought they could keep ignoring the most electric player women's basketball has seen in decades. Caitlin Clark, the name on everyone's lips, the player who single-handedly turned college basketball into must-watch television, is about to get.
And I think at the end of the day, it's hard to criticize a gold medal. A lot of people see the final game against France. They see, only winning by a couple points, and they view that as some sort of indicator. But the reality is, we've been having close games at the Olympics for years. I can attest to that. So that wasn't really that new. Winning a close game like that wasn't new.
Exactly what she deserved all along. And the person making it happen, Sue Bird. Yes, that's Sue Bird, the legend who's seen it all, won it all, and knows more about winning basketball than the entire WNBA decision-making apparatus combined. What's unfolding now isn't just a correction of a mistake. It's a full expose of how badly the WNBA mishandled one of the greatest opportunities in the history of women's sports. Let me give you the full picture, because this story has layers that will make your head spin. For months, we've been watching a bizarre theater where the WNBA acted like Caitlin.
Going in this country is all the talent, and that's always been the case. So I kind of just don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
I think that's how I'm coming in. But I know being a player, bringing that perspective, it's going to make my ability to support this team unique.
Our hooligans, Cheryl Reeves included, so full of themselves, so bound by tribalism that they just couldn't look past their own nose.
Clark was just another player, just another rookie trying to find her way. But anyone with eyes knows that's nonsense. This is a generational talent, a player who brought viewership numbers to women's college basketball that we've literally never seen before. Arenas were selling out. People who had never watched a women's game in their lives were tuning in just to see what Caitlin would do next. She had the range, the vision, the competitive fire that transcends the sport itself. And what did the WNBA do with this golden opportunity? They treated her like she was invisible. The problems run deep, starting with the people making the decisions, a leadership structure so wrapped up in...
Basketball team has also been getting a little bit of backlash, right? Yeah. And now she's decided to make her X profile private. This is kind of the still same realm of what we're talking about, Dan.
Well, you're supposed to be above it. I always felt like, as a coach, I got to watch everything because I got to lead. And whether it was going into a team meeting, I wanted to be prepared.
Weird tribalism that they literally couldn't see what was right in front of them. Cheryl Reeve and the others in charge have been operating like it's a political game rather than focusing on growing the sport. And now, they're facing a reckoning they never saw coming. Sue Bird was just named managing director for Team USA Basketball. If you know anything about Sue Bird, you know she's not here to play games. She's here to win. Period. No politics, no favoritism, no pretending the best players aren't the best players just because it might ruffle some feathers. Here's where it gets really interesting. Sue Bird is about to do something that should have been done a year ago. She's going to put Caitlin Clark on Team USA. And I'm not talking about maybe, possibly, or we'll see. This is an absolute lock, a done deal.
Story of the 2024 season. You want to know? You want me to tell you? Okay, I'll tell you. It was Caitlin Clark being snubbed from the Olympics. Yes, that story, that headline that had Stephen A. Smith talking, that had everybody and they mama talking. And what's crazy about it, we all remember the storyline, Diana Taurasi.
The kind of decision that makes so much sense. You wonder how it didn't happen already. But we know why it didn't. Last year, when the Olympic roster was being decided, Caitlin was coming off an absolutely legendary college season, winning every award imaginable, breaking records people thought would stand forever, and captivating an entire nation. And yet, she got passed over. Left off the team. The justifications? Pathetic. Team chemistry, they said. Experience, they claimed. But everyone knew the real reason.
Against I'm so for the chippiness. It's not going to do anything but make Caitlyn better. It's not going to do anything but give these players more notoriety. I'm all for it. These players are playing hard defense on Caitlyn Clark. I love it. They're chasing her around. I love it. What I don't love is the push. The push is crazy. You push her down. That's crazy. There were 2 plays in this game.
Caitlyn. They were scared. Scared of giving this young superstar the platform she deserved. Scared of the attention, the pressure, and the inevitable comparisons to players who'd been in the league for years. The irony is almost too perfect. Remember the narrative they pushed? Diana Taurasi needs her 6th gold medal to make history. That's the story everyone was supposed to care about. And what happened? Diana got benched. Barely played. The whole thing was a joke. Meanwhile, Caitlyn Clark was sitting at home, watching a team that desperately could have used her energy, her shooting, her ability to create something out of nothing. The games were close. France nearly beat Team USA in the final. And while they did win gold, you have to wonder, what could have been different with